Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, this is going to be a quick Divine Feminine check-in, so let's get started. Thank you, a Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through for the Divine Feminine Collective that joins me here. What is it that we can see regarding the twin journey right now? What do the Divine Feminines most need to focus on, be aware of, see? What is the message that will be most beneficial at this time? Emotionally, what can we see? We are getting King of Swords and the Emperor. So King of Swords is the truth. The rainbow there indicates quite a bit of hope, and the Emperor. Look at the eclipse here. We have the eclipse on December 4th. The Emperor is notoriously control issues. It's power, it is logic, it's analytical thought, it's reason, it's rational. I would say that we're looking at coming to a final decision, ending overthinking, cutting out the aloofness. The Divine Masculine, because this is such masculine energy, I'm just going to say Divine Feminines, it really looks like your Divine Masculine is going to come to some firm consensus about the connection after this eclipse. Interesting message. I was looking for information for you, Divine Feminine, but we're getting a message regarding your Divine Masculine. So emotionally, hold the faith. Let's get the Starseed Oracle to see if there's anything further on this theme of your Emperor. Light body expansion and illuminated presence. I'm really getting that it's because you're having this glow up. You are tapping into what really matters emotionally, and you're seeing this spooky action at a distance with your Divine Masculine. Okay, on the conscious mind, we see for Divine Feminines. Are you kidding? The Queen of Swords and the Daughter of Swords. So we literally have a whole family of thinking here. So Divine Feminines, Daughter of Swords can be internet spying, but it can also be not knowing something. It's a student card. It's a studious, curious card. In the reverse, it can mean that you're not seeing something right now, but you're sitting on your truth. I would say it's working for you, Divine Feminines. This journey puts us through a whole gamut of experiences where it tests our faith. Not because it's a test we can pass or fail, but because of the challenges. What can we see further on the conscious mind for the Divine Feminines who are all-knowing and perceiving? We get the Serenity Prayer. Again, you're coming into 0 point with what is your accountability, what is anyone else's, and developing the wisdom to know the difference. So you're transcending your give-a-care about anything that would be a dig to you. You're not taking anything personally, and therefore you're good just doing you. If your divine counterpart isn't showing up, it's on them. You've done enough of the work that you're good on your own. You're good that way. You're not second guessing and in unworthiness. You are connecting through prayerfulness to the divine. That's the proper alignment, Divine Feminines, and this is unlocking an incredible amount of clarity. What else can we see in the physical world right now for Divine Feminines? We just get victory. This is, I want to say, the crown of the overcomer. You are rising above. That butterfly for transformation, and for clarity we get Andromedan Stargate, invention, innovation, and scientific pursuit. You've risen above your karma, and now you're going to see it in practical application in your life. What you are is what you magnetize to you. So you are about to see some results, is what I'm getting here. Let's get one card for the Divine Masculines. Oh, I'm being told. So for any Divine Masculines watching, what does this bit of info mean for you? putting down the guard, a brand new beginning, and looking at any healing that still needs to happen. So Divine Masculines, this new beginning is coming. There's loyalty here with this dog, traveling lightly. You're dropping even the baggage, the last remaining baggage, coming into emotional equilibrium yourself, dropping the guard. This is the wounded healer, perseverance kind of a card. So Divine Masculines, it's coming down to getting to the fun part. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so for the Divine Feminines, what are the Divine Feminines thinking and feeling about the connection? What are the Divine Feminines feeling on the heart space for you, Divine Masculines? Oh, I just saw the Two of Cups, and there's that Victory card again. They are very sure. Confident, empowered, Divine Masculines. Okay, what can we see for what the Feminines are wishing for the connection? What action are the Divine Feminines taking? Shuffle the clarifiers. What is the biggest challenge for the DFs at this time? What is the spirit guided solution for that challenge? And where are the Divine Feminines energies going in the near future? Okay, on the conscious mind, we're getting, okay, separation and time for beginner mind. That's like the Fool. There's some mirroring here. This is the beginner's mind. It's interesting. It's a porcupine. Pretty stylish porcupine, but nonetheless they're kind of prickly. So I'm hearing not that the Divine Feminines have their guard up, but kinda sort of. With this separation energy, Divine Feminines aren't going to get too close too soon, but not in a bad way. This is actually a really good and beneficial energy for Divine Feminines to be in, because this does not allow them to get ahead of themselves with irrational emotional responses or falling in love with potential. Divine Feminines have learned from this connection and not willing to just pretend anymore or gloss over or even rehash the past. There's a certain sense of just letting it go and pretending like they didn't even know you before, Divine Masculines. You know, I feel telepathically, or maybe it was the divine, but it feels to me on my journey just last week or just before, I felt my Divine Masculine say to me, I'm waiting for enough time to pass so it feels like we're meeting for the first time. And that was such an interesting thing. I'm getting that here, that message to share. Okay, what can we see on the heart space for the Divine Masculines? The Lovers in the reverse and time to let go. Amazing. So Divine Feminines are truly letting go, trusting that this love is written in the stars above. I just heard that it's guaranteed, that it is the divine plan. There is no other way to look at it. After all the signs and synchronicities, this journey, the magnetic pull, that, you know, a crush disappears so quickly. And in these cases, these twin connections have been decades for some, years for others, with constant thinking of the person or feeling on the heart space, the awareness of how in sync, how essential, how central. And so Divine Feminines are absolutely letting go, and I'm seeing Divine Feminines free falling into safety, just back into the love that's got us, no matter what. No matter if we believe in it or not, this Lover's card is the love that is there, whether we have eyes to see or not. And so in the reverse, it is choosing to trust the love is real and just let go of any fear, any concern, any need to know, any preconceived notions coming into beginner's mind. Just exhale and begin again. Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful place to be in. What are the Divine Feminines wishing for the connection? Communication and learn from the past. Yes, Divine Feminines, this message just came out, is that you are getting to this place where you have learned from the many cycles in your connection. You're not forgetting, you're mastering this. You're seeing how to hold compassionate non-attachment and emotional equilibrium so that you can remain sovereign as you step stride for stride with your divine masculine, no matter what. Communication is a beautiful mastery in being able to not only say kind things through discipline, you know, it's a training to come into the alignment of love, to see love in all things, to genuinely emanate, no pretending, no saying, you know, the things that we think others want to hear, or wording things nicely and carefully. That's not the way that divine feminines do it. And you really are getting into just being it, the embodiment of love, divine feminines. But sometimes speaking when you otherwise would sit pretty, keep your mouth shut, not rock the boat, not express your feelings. Those days are done because you've come into ownership of how you feel, how you know, how you perceive, and self-love indicates you're going to express that with all the beautiful love in your heart that you can, because that's who you are, divine feminines. So divine masculines, your divine feminines are saving the day. They are their own knight in shining armor, but they are also incredibly masterful, and you're going to have a riot talking with your divine feminines in this alignment because they're spunky and funny and they get it. Laughter is when we see things in new ways, and your divine feminine is tuned into things that you've never talked to anybody else about. The nature of reality, seeing things in a certain light, all of it. Next level flirting is what I'm getting there, actually, divine masculines. So very cool. What are the divine feminines doing in the physical? 9 of Wands, be here now. Exactly. They're taking on the world from this new alignment of presence. They are just showing up, holding their own, being their God selves, their goddess selves. This is so stunning. Look at that sun about to rise. This is a new day, a new dawn. Enjoy, embrace, be here now. I don't know why I want to say hummingbirds can fly backwards, you know. These are little interdimensional creatures, and they can do soul retrieval in all directions and pull on everything that's needed in the moment without premeditation. That's the Holy Spirit, the freedom, the untethering, the multidimensional communication that can be harnessed in the moment. They're up for any challenge, and challenge is no thing. I just heard. Okay, what is the biggest challenge? Having said that, 8 of Pentacles and transformation is beautiful. Oh, I'm really getting, with these two in the reverse, it's going through the final stages of doing the inner work and feeling your divine masculine, really beginning to do the work that brings them into union as well. So transformation is beautiful. If anybody has this butterfly as a symbol, there you go. We've got it a few times. With this overcoming, there's a few cards of butterflies. But doing the inner work, yeah, absolutely. So divine feminines, there is still work to be done. You haven't arrived. You're an infinite being. You know, it's always something magical to understand about the nature of reality. What is the solution? Freedom is yours, and 7 of Wands. It's still setting healthy boundaries. So continuing to show up from this place of discernment, discipline, authenticity, and sovereignty in all things. I'm getting that you're going to be communicating, divine feminines, some more of these healthy boundaries and seeing yourself channeling in the moment in all situations, really, so that you can become accustomed to that. We do have in the challenge an 11 card and the solution a 33 card. So call on the angels for inner union in the moment so that you're always speaking from that place of wisdom and love. Remember, that can be very lighthearted and humorous as well. It doesn't need to be stoic and never preachy. All right, where is the energy going? Seven of Cups and set healthy boundaries. There's that again. I just said setting healthy boundaries. So Divine Feminines, this is just you right now. This is a card of setting boundaries. This is a card of telling others how to treat you. And here we have it again. So we're not only seeing it regarding others, but we're also seeing it regarding the options that you have to spend your time on, Divine Feminines. Like, look at this wizard here pointing at something that is beyond even these cups. So choose what you want to spend your time on very wisely, Divine Feminines. Okay, I'm going to get some more information. What is the best advice we can get for you, Divine Masculines, at this time? What do Divine Masculines need to know? They're getting so much. Commitment. Here's the Lovers again. Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like to me the Divine Masculines, you've been working, workaholics, biding yourself time with this connection. It's time to offer something sweet and loving because this love is real. We also get the Page of Swords in the reverse. So there's something that you're not seeing. Divine Masculines, ask for help. You know, do your research. If you're watching this, bravo. But at the same time, for all Divine Masculines, may all Divine Masculines drop pride and ego and look for the answers. You know, coming into understanding what the signs and synchronicities mean. Not just, oh, that's a pretty kaleidoscope thing to observe, but let that sink in, Divine Masculines. There is something so magical. And this is funny because this is the breadcrumbing card, but I want to say, Divine Masculines, follow the spiritual breadcrumbs, follow the nuggets of wisdom, follow the signs and synchronicities. It will lead you home to union, and if you have eyes to see. And you've got some karma here. You're climbing up. You are reaching for that new beginning. But this is dropping control issues and going with the process, letting the changes occur. Divine Masculines, this message here is, you know, don't be afraid to go for it, to follow where this leads. It will not disappoint you. You came onto this because you manifested this, because you're of it. What shows up for you in your reality, you are a match for. And so if you've been holding your Divine Feminine at arm's length because you felt like the shoes were too big, that resistance itself is causing a lot of the resistance. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So Divine Masculine, see where it can go, because as soon as you do that, you will understand how the energy can flow, and it will show you what it needs to show you to energize you if you give it a sincere chance, is what I'm getting here. The rest of your life will become easier, Divine Masculine. And yeah, really interesting. I'm going to get one more because it doesn't feel completely finished there. Arcturian Stargate, peace, healing, gentleness, and non-judgment. I'm really getting, drop the judgment against the journey, against your Divine Feminine, and open up a little bit. See where it can go. I'm getting there's some ease that could come in, that you're creating a little bit more of a struggle than you need to. With your resistance, Divine Masculines, you don't have to have the answers, and you don't have to be pulled into something with your Divine Feminine. Just being open and transparent and having some conversations, or playing the what if game and following some thoughts through a little bit instead of busying yourself and tuning out. And then Chamber of Exhilaration, enthusiasm, learning, generosity, and fortune. Yes, stop holding back the learning and enthusiasm, generosity, and fortune that is available to you with your Divine Feminine. There's a whole floodgate of things that can come in and support both of you and the world. Whimsy, fantasy, and wonder. Brainstorming with your Divine Feminine is next level. Literally, Divine Masculines, there's a lot of nudge here for you to drop judgment and see where some actual legit interaction with your divine feminine with a open mind will go. Wow. Okay, bye for now. Love, love, love.